everybody, today in the shop we are going to be working on a Giant ATX770. This is one of my dream bikes ever since I found this bike probably in 2019. Now this one is way too small for me, but I've just kept it around because I've always wanted one. And I have one coming from Canada that I found in my size. I'm super excited. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to build it up. That finally, I was like, okay, I have one coming. I can take this apart and get this ready to list. I don't know why I kept it. I mean, I couldn't. It didn't fit me. And I only like to have bikes that fit. I've had it for sale locally a few times, but I've just never been like trying to sell it too hard. I think that's just because I wanted one, and like having this one kind of sort of scratched that itch, but the one's on its way, and so we're just prepping this one to sell. But in that process, I had one of my mechanics strip it, and the bottom bracket, as you can see, it was stuck in there, and all these threads on the bottom bracket got damaged, and that also damaged the threads in the shell. So it's pretty bad in there, but you can see right in there the threads are totally gone. It's even worse up here on this side. Overall though, you know, some chain drop damage. It's dirty. We didn't get around to cleaning it yet last night. You just took all the parts off of it. Still got that chain. It had a front derailleur and a chain keeper. It was really weird. But yeah, we're gonna get this one pulled, cleaned, and redo the headset. But today's first business is to see if we can save this bottom bracket shell. So I have my handy dandy Park Tool bottom bracket tap set. So we're gonna see if we can get those threads saved. Luckily for us, the threads on the non-drive side are good, so we'll be able to thread that die in to hold the guide, and then we can try to get the left-handed one, which is for the right side. Because the right side of the bike is left-handed threads, and the dies are marked left-hand threads, right-hand threads. I find that slightly confusing, but I understand why they do it. Yeah, I'm gonna put you back on the tripod, and we'll see if we can save this thing. We're gonna start on the non-drive side with the part of the tool that has the guide, so that when we thread this in, we have a guide to line up the drive side one, which is the one we really have to do, you know, try to save the threads. Whenever you're using your tap, you want to have cutting fluid. I have the Park Tool stuff, but any cutting fluid would work. You're just gonna, this stuff kind of stinks. Just gonna apply some on all the cutting faces. We're gonna thread this in. Oh, I should probably. Okay. We're gonna start by just starting it by hand. So we don't get cross-threaded. There we go. So start it by hand so you don't cross thread it. Then you can put the tool in. And now forward and backwards. There's really no resistance because these threads are in good shape. But we want to thread this in a ways so that we have that the guide sticking out the other side. Woo! Good thing I closed it. Okay, so that's far enough in. So now you'll see on this side, we have the guide sticking out. So luckily for us, the first few threads don't look damaged. So I'm really hoping we're gonna be able to get that might be it started. So we're gonna try it on the tool because with the guide, it's gonna guide us exactly where we need to go. Now we're just lightly pushing in. Okay, so we have got it started. So the guide to the rescue. There's a lot more resistance on this side. Just to be expected. Ooh. If we save this, it's gonna be great, but those threads were pretty damaged. Now there is options. I think Velo Orange still makes a square taper bottom bracket that can go in when threads are damaged. See if we can get this saved. Just keep slowly working our way in. Checking that it's not getting hot. I'm gonna pull it all the way out now, just to clean the tool off. Oh yeah, so we're getting a lot of metal shavings. So it means it's doing a lot of cutting. So we're gonna see if we're saving it. We're gonna find out. Cleaned her all off, reapplied some cutting oil, and we're just gonna go back at it. I think that is far enough in. the way out. And now we will thread in a bottom bracket, see how it goes. And we'll know if we saved it. Now oh yeah, some more. We're done with the tap, and just want to check out how the new threads look. Oh yeah, just a lot of rust was in there. You can see where we stopped with the tap. Hopefully we went far enough, but everything looks good, which is awesome. Gonna get a bottom bracket and just see if it threads in. If it threads in nicely, and this is a high 5, frame saved. This one will then get the finish cleaning, and we'll get photo to be online. We had what's cool about this one is we had these old Minnesota bike licenses. This one has a 95 and a 94 bike license on it. So yeah, I mean, I can't wait to get the one in my size. These curved seat stays are really cool, and obviously the paint. I mean, how they did that, and it's just too cool. So super excited, and yeah, the box for it, it's cool. Super excited to get mine. We'll for sure be doing a build video series when I get it, but just wanted to show you this one and fixing the threads. Okay, here's the test. We're going to thread in a bottom bracket into our freshly tapped threads and see if they're holding up. We're just going to slot that in there. Started real nice. Oh yeah. Awesome. So that is what we wanted. So this thing is good. Thanks again for checking out the video. If you liked it, please give it a like and subscribe for more great vintage content. Have a good rest of your day.